I think far too many people don't take hiring as seriously as they could. I think far too many people have unrealistic expectations of what someone needs to have done before in order to justify getting the job in the first place. I think if you believe in yourself as a leader, you need to believe in your ability to train and teach and inspire and motivate and give people the tools they need to succeed. A great leader inspires a collection of individuals to come together and become a trusting team. And so if you can say, this is where we're going, this is why we should want to go there, and we are all together pursuing it as a collective, that's when you have the capacity to do something meaningful.
When we hire people, we always send these words, okay? If you love people, if you want to learn and share, please contact us. Skills are okay, but if the human is like not the best, it doesn't work. We were hiring people, and I talked to the guys and say, hey, okay, we need people, do you know somebody? And two bartenders, they told me, there is one girl we met at the beach. She was selling necklaces, and they said, she's amazing. I said, okay, let's try it. She was very young, she was like 19, and she started to work with us. Her hospitality, amazing. But then we had to help her to be a very bit more focused, right? She now works in a very good bar in Dubai. And that's amazing to think how was the evolution during the time, right? It's beautiful. A lot of guys, they start working in hospitality or they start working with us, they are like teenagers. They are straight from high school, usually to the industry. A very good friend said, when you are a bar owner, you become the father of these kids because they are so young and you have to teach them not only to be good at work, we have to teach them as well to be good person, right?
¿Te tomarías una cerveza con esta persona? ¿Te irías a un bar a pasar una noche? Si es así, ya tiene el 80% adentro. Y entonces tenemos equipos con mucha diversidad. Y pensar que yo vengo de una época en la que si tenías el pelo azul no podías trabajar. Ya ni hablar de qué pensabas o cómo vivías o a quién te cogías. Es tremendo. El tomar gente con poca experiencia e ir formándola también hace que haya un compromiso diferente. Yo creo mucho en generar oportunidades y de instruir y de guiar y de acompañar en esos crecimientos.
I don't think people often enough invest enough time to articulate what they're trying to stand for. And in the absence of doing so, it's really hard for everyone on the team to be moving in the same direction.
Yes, I agree with this. And I think it's one of the hardest things is always communication. And one of the things that we sacrifice, especially in our industry the most, is when you are busy, you sacrifice this 15, 30 minutes of briefing or going through what are you doing, what is going to happen, and all of these things.
I believe pre-meal, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is the most important time of the entire day. It's more important than any moment in service itself.
We have a report every day of the previous service, and we analyze how everybody goes. It means not to say, hey, you don't do well. How can we help you to improve, So there is a relationship between the good experience of the guest and how we sell. If the good experience is there, we won't have any problem,
I think one of the best things you can do as a leader is be consistent, to set clear expectations of what's important to you, and then be very, very consistent in making sure that your entire team upholds those expectations. I think feedback within an organization is everything, and any environment that hasn't normalized a culture of feedback is missing out on an incredible opportunity to evolve. Organizations right now are so focused on praise in an effort to create a healthy workplace that they don't recognize the beautiful thing that comes when a leader is willing to step outside of their comfort zone for long enough to invest in someone by showing them how they can improve. I mean, the other thing about criticism as a leader is you need to be just as willing to criticize yourself. And everyone will be much more willing to accept criticism from you if they know that you're just as willing to stand up and criticize yourself.
Para mí el diálogo en los equipos es muy importante. No solo lo malo, lo bueno también. Entonces digo, para mí el diálogo y marcar los errores sí, pero marcar también cuando las cosas están bien y estamos contentos. Todo el tiempo es importante hablar. Es algo que yo aprendí de mis mentores. Ojalá me dé cuenta de los errores. Hay errores que seguramente no me doy cuenta también. Digamos. No lo sé.
Having mentors in my life, for me it's important. They can be part of the industry, but I mean my family, I mean other kind of mentors as well are very important, right? I love what Tato Giovannoni does with the Festival Atlántico in Argentina. And I remember like when I took the decision to move the team to the farm, I called Tato and explained like what I had like in mind. And he said, "You're crazy, but that's beautiful, do it." So that's the kind of help and advice I like, you know.
Mi gran inspiración siempre fueron los cocineros y las cocineras y cómo manejan esas cocinas y cómo se puede trabajar en un mismo plano con diferentes rangos y en donde el trabajo es como si fuese una cadena de eslabones y cada uno tiene que formar parte y hacer lo que tiene que hacer para que el otro exista y sea exitoso. Creo que las guías en esta industria son muy importantes. Sobre todo, por un lado, porque no hay grandes escuelas. Es algo que viene faltando mucho, la parte como educativa, ¿no? Hay buenísimas, pero siempre faltan y a veces es difícil que sean actuales. Los temas, los profesores, bueno. Los mentores son otra cosa.
I think it is so important to have mentors. Having a mentor just means that you recognize that no matter how good you are, no matter how much you've done, how successful you've been, that you've never arrived. And you're always looking to grow. My dad always says to teach with the intention of learning and to learn with the intention of teaching. Having and being a mentor, to do both of those things simultaneously, is one of the best ways to make sure you're constantly evolving. If you don't have a mentor, go find one.
I mean, it's beautiful work we do because we meet people every day. That's an amazing opportunity. I mean, one people can change your life. I mean, and you meet thousands of people. So I would say, yeah, keep working and keep respecting people, being humble, and it's gonna be amazing.